Oh, we are live finally, y'all.
Sorry.
What's up, y'all? I am Big Brother Boss, aka the Funky Monk. This is Miss Candy, and welcome to the Aging Potheads podcast. But first, pause. We gotta praise the blaze. So let's blaze.
Should have broken little Yoda here.
Take a drag.
Mm-hmm.
Reflect.
Meditate.
Yep. Let's get this shit started. Now take this time to share this out to your friends. We got a fine ass show for you tonight. I am Big Brother Boss. Y'all know me. I've been on Grown Folks Talking for years now. I'm here. Miss Candy here is the aging pothead, better known as the sultry, sexy pothead. I am the kinky pothead. Our producer, Tony, is doing this thing behind the camera. And y'all, we got a good show for y'all. But first, Miss Candy, what are you blazing on tonight?
I'm blazing on a little wedding cake. You know, It's a little indica. Got a little hybrid here going on too. A little pack that I went and got right before the show. So ain't no telling what this is.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, and smoking it with my little what do you call this? A roach clip?
Yeah, it's a roach clip.
A jazzy roach clip that my friend Sequoia made. Her name is if you're looking for her stuff, she's got little trays that we'll get into later.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to her. I hope you're listening, boo. I told you I was gonna shout you out. So.
Right on. And for those who are listening, in the comments, go ahead and put your put where you from and put what type of strain you smoke. Are you a sativa, a hybrid, or an indica person? Shoot, man, Tony in the back. Tony, I need you to put the comments up, man. I can't see any comments.
For what?
I can't see any comments.
Yeah, the comments. Oh, yeah, my bad.
Token Tony.
Over there token when he should be working.
Mm-hmm. That's what it took us so long. That's what took us so long.
It is because, all good, y'all. Now,
you know what I'm talking about?
Now, what we gonna talk about today, y'all, and it's something that's been going on for a while. It's the flued out phenomena that's been going on around the internet lately. Now, mind you, I'm old school, so I'm sure this is a bunch of millennials and Gen Zers, or whoever the fuck it is.
I think we on Y
these
now.
Kids. Huh?
I think it's Y now. I think we on Y now. Come to think of it all. They tried to tell me I'm a millennial, but I'm not buying it.
Hey, it's all good.
Not buying it.
Now, listen, y'all. In my day, I actually had a girl fly out on not fly out. I put her on a Greyhound.
You bust her out. Not you bust her out.
I bust her like a kid in the 60s. I bust her.
Took 12 days to get.
But I'm gonna tell you this, and you know, this was in the 90s. When you pay for somebody to come, there was an expectation. You know what I mean? And it was set up well before they got there. You know, I know that I am going to clap them cheeks. There is no question about it. It is going to go down when you get off that bus. And it was the 90s, so, you know, I got a room at the Motel 6. Nowadays, I'm upgraded to, you know, the Embassy Suites. But
Motel 6.
But the Motel 6 still serves its purpose because they got a good bed, they got a good shower, and they leave you the fuck alone, for real.
You don't even need no credit card with them.
There's been several videos floating around the internet where people are upset. Like the real popular one that's going around is the guy who kicked the girl out because she couldn't, because she wasn't going to put out. Now, 25-year-old me would have been like, you know what, man, you did the right thing. But also 25-year-old me wouldn't have kicked her out, especially when she said she didn't have nowhere to go. Now, me personally, it's a communication thing. You gotta let it be known, because I know when I used to fly people out, the conversation going on in the chat or on the phone or however it was going, it was an expectation. It was gonna go down. It was gonna be some real nasty shit going on. And when she got there, that's what happened. Took her out, got her a little Happy Meal. Well, I got me that #1 Big Mac meal, no lettuce. Jeez. Happy Meals, man. You judge. You sound very judgmental. Sound very judgmental. Think you need to smoke some more. You judging me. Anyway, y'all.
What was y'all doing, man?
We knew what was going down. We knew we was finna fuck. Nowadays, I don't think not so much. Not so much. What do you think about that, Miss Candy?
I mean, I kind of I understand, as an adult female, that there is an expectation to, I mean, even I've probably argued that point too, that, like if you're getting flown out, you should kind of expect to, this should be the expation. You just kind of go with that mindset. But I also feel as a woman, like you're not necessarily obligated to do anything that you don't want to do. But, like, I mean, you got to kind of, the guy's not just flying you out because he wants to get to know you, walk in the park with you kind of thing, like, or something like that. I do, it kind of cuts both ways because, like to me, if you were going, I think one of the videos was, the guy was saying that, I didn't did this. I spent this much on dinner. I spent this much on, and my thing is, well, if you spent all that money, why didn't you just buy an escort? Why didn't you just buy an actual prostitute? That way you knew he was getting some pussy at the end of the day. Wasn't no question about it. It was just, you knew you was getting it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, but I don't know, there's something very, I guess the stigma of, or or maybe that's too transactional. But to me, like, I mean, it would kind of make sense, to go that route, just pay for the escort, pay for the pussy.
But you mentioned something. You mentioned the word transactional. Now, a lot of men and women feel when you use the word transactional, it sounds all shady and shit. You know what I mean? But let's be clear, it's all a transaction.
I mean, it is, but like you and it's funny. I was just having this conversation with somebody the other day. How everything in life, every relationship is transactional, whether it's monetary or not. It's just it's it's just what you get from it. Everybody gets something out of something or something from somebody. Like, why do I hang out with my friends? Because my friends make me laugh, kind of thing. Or why do my friends love me? Because I make them laugh. Stuff like that. Yeah. So, but in this instance, I think that I mean, the onus is on both parties in that sense, where you, like I said, most guys in this day and age, flued out is the culture, the city girls and all of that. Yeah. I didn't even know flued out was a word until Carisha said it. So, and I think they putting that in the Urban Dictionary because it's definitely flown out, not flued out.
Yeah, but flued out.
Flew out mean you fly out, bro.
You pay somebody to these basketball players, people like that. They fly out these the groupies and do what they do, and then they get paid and then they get sent on their way, kind of thing. So
yes,
but yeah, to me, the onus would be on both of the parties because, like I said, they, you kind of, as a woman in this age nowadays, you kind of know what that means to get flued out. So there should be kind of an I mean, you in your mind, I don't care how nice the guy is in the beginning, you just don't fly out with no way to get back, no resources or nothing like that. But then,
why are you going somewhere broke?
Yeah, but then at the end of the day, it's kind of thirsty to just assume, you know, if you fly somebody out, you're getting some pussy. Like it's
that's got to be. That's nowadays that has to be set up. Like, hey,
yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let you know what's going down. Now I'm old school, so
he was busting them out.
Yeah, so I flew out a couple, but come on now. But my thing is, these kids nowadays, they twist the shit up.
Mm-hmm.
They'll say it's like, yeah, I'm going out there, but I ain't gonna give him no pussy. I know he expecting it, but I'm not gonna give him none.
You trying it?
Yeah, you need to let that be known before you get on the plane.
You trying it?
You know?
And I mean that's just being manipulative. You know, at the end of the day,
and I get it.
Trying to, you know, like just see how far you can go with it. Because I mean, like, you know, at the end of the day, no, you don't have to give up nothing you don't want to. But at the same time, it's like, come on, man.
Exactly.
You know what this dude was flying you out for.
Yeah.
But you know, like if you're a dude and you got money like that, at that same time, fly one of them girls. You know.
Yeah.
Fly one of them ladies of the night.
Yeah, fly them out.
Yeah.
Head over.
And that way, you know, you get, you know.
Head over to Tropicana.
Yeah, one of the little Boulder Highway ladies. You know, of course they probably just want some meth. They don't even want you to fly them out.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, like just. You know, like it's kind of it's just, I don't know, to me it's kind of thirsty to expect pussy for getting blown out, for flying somebody out, but you know, at the end of the day, we
know what's going on.
Yeah, if you get flown out, this is the expectation. That's just what it is, and it's unfortunate.
But it also leads to another thing to where, you know, we have sugar babies and we have sugar daddies.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been noticing lately, and I know this might shift or change, but I think it's still sort of in the same vein. Sugar babies don't want to give up no sugar anymore.
I mean, I would be a sugar baby that don't want to give up no sugar, but you know, like I mean, you know, you kind of it's like I said, it's
transactional.
It's transactional. You can't just not, you know, ma'am.
Exactly.
Ma'am.
It's like, yeah, I'm taking you out. I'm taking you out to the finest restaurants. You know, I'm taking you here. I'm taking you there.
Yeah.
And if that's what y'all agreed to, that's fine. Hey, I just need some arm candy. Show out when I'm someplace.
Like, take me, you know, I'm in town for a night. You know, I'm out of here tomorrow. I just want to have fun. I'm in Vegas. You know, I want to go get these little wee wops or what have you. You know, and you know, if the night go, you know, I might want something else from me. You know, but you kind of have to, you as the woman or the person that's being propositioned, have to understand that, you know, like that, you know, especially in a town like Vegas, that's kind of, you know, like that's what they do, you know, it's part of the culture out here. They say Vegas ain't got no culture. Very much part of the culture out here. So I think that you kind of have to just, you know, figure out what you're going to do with that. You know, like if you know... I mean, to me, you know, like, but you know, a lot of people are naive. They don't, you know, unfortunately, they are.
Sequoia had it right. She said, if you fly me out, you definitely getting some.
Sequoia, you gonna give me some, girl? I flew you out. Friend, let me fly you out.
What's going on in the booth, man? Why wasn't that up on the screen for you folks to see?
I don't know.
Choke, man. I need that comment up there, man.
You know, and Diddy Bop with the car.
Hey, look, I'm high.
You know, we got people high in the back. It's hard to get good help around here. It's the first show.
You should have seen our production meeting. Our production meeting. Everybody was so spaced out. We was like, yeah, we gonna get that done.
But let us know. Go ahead.
No, hold up. I just want to say in our defense, we went by pothead time, not normal time. So pothead time is different. We were a little late for the party.
Yeah, it was a little late for the party, but we here. Let us know in the.
I inboxed them at like 6:40. I said, "Where y'all at?"
Let us know in the comments what you think. Me personally, in this day and age, in 2022, going into 2023. I think these expectations need to be managed. I know that, hey, if I'm flying you out, it's going down. Now, everything that happened to that point, like in that video you discussed, the guy was talking about how much money he spent before she got there. That's on you. I mean, I'm a man. If a woman want to spend her money on me, you goddamn right.
I mean, and if you just got it like that, then,
Yeah.
you know, like, I mean, if you balling out like that,
Hell yeah, I'll be like, yeah, put some extra cheese on that
stuff.
bitch. Put some
Go
extra
ahead,
cheese
do
on it.
all that.
You
Do
know,
all that.
exactly.
Do all that.
And that's the thing. We need to manage expectations. These kids nowadays, and I'm gonna say these kids because I'm aging. I'm 50 years old. Leave me the fuck alone. These kids nowadays got everything twisted. They don't want to listen to nobody. You know, and you need to listen to somebody like me because I've clapped many cheeks in my life.
Many a cheek.
Many a cheeks.
He didn't clap many a cheek.
And
I wasn't around for none of that, but he clapped many a cheek.
But
so.
You have to understand, if I Uber your ass across town, I'm not Ubering you at 2 a.m. to sit and watch TV.
Why not?
Shit. Between 10 and 6, nah, them ain't. Oh, I want to talk.
I want to. You know what? I'm a little lonely.
I want to kick it. Can I come smoke with you?
I want to listen to Michael Jackson. You are the lady of my life, and watch the sunrise.
Shit.
Yeah, so, you know, that's out.
Let me light up for this shit.
That's out. I mean, you know, I'm 38 years old, and I don't want to fuck all the time. You know, I'm just at that age where, like, this, you know.
But once again, that should be said before the Uber get to your house too.
I probably already made that clear though before. Anyway,
exactly.
Because I already know what you on. So
exactly. And I mean, girl, I'm like, you know, token Tony. You want to pay me for get all my 3 minutes? Yeah. Like I said, if you want to come over and watch TV, I need about good 3 to 5 minutes.
So
once we get that 3 to 5 minutes out the way,
you're gonna do 3 minutes. And then you got the audacity to give me 3 minutes for I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't know. But yeah, these kids are different. This a whole different.
Yeah, these kids are built differently.
Different.
They act differently. Man, I mean, what did you kids expect when you called somebody? Y'all listen to these city girls and they got y'all all fucked up. You gotta remember they got money. So if dude kicked them out, they can fly home.
I mean, you know, you know,
now
like
see,
the young girls, yeah, y'all need to y'all need some guidance.
Time out. Y'all not seeing this shit.
Y'all need some guidance.
We sitting up here talking, and our fucking producer is trying to grab the cookies on the table. All right, mind you, we was late, and he grabbing cookies off the table. Like, man,
because like I bestow once upon their face, you know, like.
But yeah, it's crazy. Y'all kids listen to the wrong people. Don't listen. Don't be over here listening to the city girls or somebody with money. Or maybe you should listen to them.
They got money like that.
Hey, but they got enough money. If dude kick them out, they can go somewhere else. You know, this dude kicking people out. This girl got to sleep in the airport for 2 days till her ticket come. Now there was a story where the guy said he canceled the ticket. Me personally, y'all, I'm gonna let you know if I fly you out and you don't put out, which is completely your choice, it's gonna be some hard feelings. I mean,
but don't leave me straight. Come on now.
But I'm not gonna
the tickets ain't that much no more.
I'm not gonna cancel your flight.
Yeah, don't be like that.
I'm gonna even pay for your Uber to get back to the airport. Yeah, but just know, when that plane take off, you can forget my number too.
No, hold on. Listen, you don't put out on by the hooker and you can watch us.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah, Tiffany Wells, I got your art up, boo. Check it in. Got your little art piece.
And you're right, Shalonda Robinson. Oh, I said her whole name and shit. My bad. You never go anywhere broke. You know what I mean? Because you might know he might be taking you out to the Angry Crab, and you thinking, you know, you eating crab legs, lobsters, all sorts of scrimps and shit. And he thinking, man, I'm finna clap these cheeks. I'm gonna get all this. Oh man, it's gonna be going down. I got whipped cream and some fucking Ciroc back at the room. And next thing you know, she like, oh, I didn't.
Well, who told you was getting some pussy?
It's like, man,
who said that?
For crabs?
Huh?
You can't get crabs for crabs?
No, you can't get. Nah, man, I don't even get into that part of the crabs for crabs. We don't do crabs for crabs around.
I was saying.
And man, let me say what's up to the people in the chat. We got Sequoia. We got Bunny Kawaii. We got Bunny Kawaii. We got Renee Jones in the house here, y'all. Go ahead and share this out. We got I did say Bunny already. My bad. And go ahead and share this out to your friends. This is our very first show. We're talking about this whole flued out phenomenon, where mostly men are flying out women to see them. And part of it is you want to get to know them.
Uh-huh.
But also, because, if you've been chatting online and on the phone, there's not much as there being physically there with you. You know what I mean? Okay. Because before you get off that plane, you got to know I like sitting in the house eating chicken wings butthole naked.
Oh, okay. All right.
And spilling ranch on my chest or something. You know what I mean? Hey, hey, don't judge me. Tony choked out.
Tony choked on the cookie when he heard ranch dripping all over your body. When he heard that,
I'm just being real, y'all. I mean, come on now. And if I fly you out, you got to understand that's what you might see one day. I'm gonna take you out. I do better now. I take you to a nice hotel. I take you out for a nice dinner. And I'll talk about it over dinner. It's like, hey, later,
it's a date. Yeah. Date stands for dick at the end of the night. Dick at the end.
Dick at the end.
Dick at the end. If I fly you out, if I fly you out, you don't understand, and it's gonna be
and see
dick
Renee,
at the end. Date.
Renee,
it's a date.
Renee, you actually missed that part where Miss Candy did say, pay for a professional if you expect.
That's what I said. I told him already. Why not pay?
And I'm gonna tell you right now,
shortly get some pussy.
When you pay for it, you know you gonna get it. You guaranteed to get it.
You just want to get it on your own merit, huh?
Yeah, you want to get it on your good looks. Nah.
Because I ain't got to give him money. He just, he wanted to fly me out just to get to know me. He seen me popping on Instagram and all this stuff.
Well, I'm not gonna fly you out just to watch Netflix on my couch. Come on now.
Why not?
Because we could have watched Netflix at the house. We could have did this little synced up thing. Because me and my girl, when we first started getting together, we not watch Netflix together. I need to fly her out to San Francisco to see me.
Don't put Billy business out there like that. I said, shit, don't put her business out there like that.
I ain't trying to put her business out there. I'm just saying.
She was like, don't tell him I didn't do all of that. Money, I got your back, girl.
You're talking about paying for stuff and everything. What about this topic we were talking about right here?
Oh,
you will push back from men.
Oh yeah, man, we was gonna get to that. Man. Oh,
because we're talking about paying for stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is a good segue on why men ain't paying for dates. I'm like, why you not paying for nothing no more? What's wrong with y'all?
Okay.
What's wrong with y'all?
What's
wrong with y'all?
In my day, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm gonna pay for dinner. 1970. Yeah, that was only 5 years old. God damn, give me some credit. Only 5 years old.
I wasn't even thought of it. You talking about only 5.
You feel young. Thank you.
Thank you.
1978.
Yeah, 78. I was 5 years old. I had already watched Star Wars. The original Star Wars, not this prequel shit y'all got going on. The 4, 5, and 6. And then 1, 2, and 3 came out later. I don't know what was going on with that, but in my day, you paid for shit. You paid, you took her out, you paid, even if it didn't lead to sex. You know what I mean? These guys, sometimes they say, hey, if I pay for dinner, I should get a kiss. I should get something. No, bro, it's a date. I mean, I know we joked earlier where date means dick at the end, but date means a date. You go out, you get to know each other.
Not Gen Y, whatever generation you are. You might get killed. You might lose your life.
You get to
might
know.
get unalive.
It's something we all want to do. You get to know somebody. If you don't get a second date, you know what you do? You charge that to the game.
You might get booed out nowadays. If you don't
but what I'm gonna say, if you do take her out on the first date, don't take her nowhere expensive because she's gonna expect you to do that every time. She gonna expect that or better. So if you take her to the crab boil spot, and you really don't have the pockets for crab. If you don't have the pockets for crab boils, you should. I mean, if it's not something you do all the time, you shouldn't take a woman to there because she's gonna expect that all the time.
I mean, no, I don't expect to go to the same restaurants all the time or the same caliber. But I'm an older pothead, so like I don't necessarily expect like, okay, well this is I'm not in your pockets. I don't know what kind of money you got, so like this is nice and all. Yeah. But just to expect that this is gonna be like. An expectation. Not all of us think like that, but there are some of us that think like that.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know about these kids nowadays, but men, I don't know what made y'all think that y'all was gonna get some pussy on a 2 for $20 at Applebee's.
Yeah, no, you definitely better not ask me for no pussy on no 2 for $20 from fucking Applebee's. You better not form your lips to do nothing like that.
Don't take at least get head for that.
Head for Applebee's?
For Applebee's? Oh no. No, you don't even need head for Red Lobster.
I think you need to go back to your cookies and weed because that's
okay.
Yeah, no. For some Applebee's, 2 for $20, $2 for $20. You spent $20 and you think you should supposed to get some head?
Hold on, let me rephrase. Are we talking about my wife or a girl I just met? A girl I just met, no, she needs better. My wife, she gave McNugget.
Oh wow! See how you doing?
Wow, you over here getting head for a 20-piece.
For a 20-piece.
Well, I need a 10. Fuck that.
God damn, man. But yeah.
Oh sure.
Fellas, why are we not paying for dates? Ladies, let us know how you feel about that. Should the man pay for the first date, or should you split it? And it goes back to what I said too. In managing expectations, that's something that might need to be discussed before you go on the date. I don't want to go Dutch the first date. I want to go out. I want to say, hey, here we are. Now, Renee Jones said, that's what a date means for me. If I take my other half out on a date, he better put out. And you know what? I have never seen that.
First of all,
I don't know.
Marvin, my love, is finna definitely put out. But yeah.
I know not one man that's gonna say, you know what? I think I need to know you better. I have not met one man yet. No, but I know
fellas know y'all worth stuff now. And it's like, yeah, just drop your drawers. Like, shut up. Like,
now we got guys who like,
okay,
nah.
All right. Yeah, okay.
We got guys who like, oh, I need to feel a connection. Man, if you do not turn that girl around, if she says, here it is, you better bend her ass over and knock that shit out. Clap all them cheeks. And you young kids, I need y'all to get y'all notebooks because y'all gonna have to write this down.
Okay. This is
a shit.
It's an ism.
Women fuck who they want. Remember that. Women fuck who they want. Men fuck who they can.
You heard it from him. He said it.
Understand that 9 out of 10 times, if a woman says, come get these cheeks, the man is finna get them cheeks. He is gonna do whatever he can to get over there and clap those cheeks.
Well, I mean, yeah, most of them, but you got to think like, what about men of status that can have like any female they want? Like, it's some men that have been, have access to. So like, Yeah, I mean, that ain't been
But
my
that-
issue.
But that's still
what I'm saying is
that's still a can.
that, yeah,
He feels his money gets
it's
to fuck who he
give him
wants.
access. Yeah, that's true.
You know what I
Sure.
mean? His money gives him that access to say I can fuck who I want. But is that really true?
Yeah, I eat Kevin
Because
Hart.
you have a special ability.
I was supposed to say that out loud. Anyhow, yeah. Most of these dudes that be checking off on these, it's like you got to look at, are you even somebody that she would even look at twice
Mm-hmm.
if
You didn't have the money.
if you didn't have the, you say people say it's double standards, but like men, have the money, women have the, women have the looks, or
Yes.
that's why women really in the past haven't really had to, there's women that could just skate by just on their looks. They don't have to, those are, typically the, like trophy wives and things like that. They really don't have to, some women have to work a little harder. But it just, it's the same thing that's been around forever. I don't see why, I understand now things are a little bit different, and men are on this, like, some men are on this, like, date a bad bitch and date a prize kind of thing, but I mean, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna fuck each other? No, y'all not. So I mean, at the end of the day, let's
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Fellas, pay for that date. Even if it doesn't lead anywhere, pay for that date. Charge it to the game. Because y'all spent more on less. I'm sure you have. I didn't caught y'all at the club buying up bottles. It'd be 10 of y'all sharing one little ass bottle. And y'all just be spending, and then when the women come over, it's like y'all done ran out of stuff. They coming over to drink it. Y'all asses done drank all that little bottle.
That one damn ass bottle.
So what are y'all really doing it for? So when you take that woman out on the date, you pay for it. Or if you have arranged it prior, go ahead and, do what you arranged. But the expectation of sex either has to be discussed
Kind of thirsty.
or just has to happen. It's thirsty. I mean,
it's thirsty, but I mean, it's like people. I mean, I fucked on the first night. I mean, those are things that we've done. But yeah, I mean, excuse me. Yeah.
What happened? Sorry.
Nothing. You was going to get some cookies.
Yeah.
But for way less. So it's just how you feeling a guy. Like most women know if they're gonna, put out for a dude, when they see him. You just got to be that dude. Sometimes you don't need to do all of that. Sometimes you just got to be that dude. And if you that dude, but you got to know which kind of dude you are. Okay, like don't just be thinking you could just,
But these kids nowadays
can move the way I want to move.
These young men nowadays, though, they are like, if a girl gives it up on the first date, instead of happy they clapping cheeks, they sitting there wondering how many dudes she done did this to on the first date.
Yeah, don't worry about all of that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You ain't gotta be here.
Yeah.
You don't have to be here, sir.
Remember, it's not yours, it's just your turn.
Right, like just relax. Calm down. What are you doing? You finna talk yourself out.
Well,
is he finna?
Miss Renee said I'm gonna take Miss Candy on a PATE.
Also, I'm supposed to get. She called me Buck Poon.
Mm-hmm.
So, like she gonna get some.
All right.
Yes, friend. We going on a date, friend.
All right, now. Shalonda said, now, as someone who's dated men where I basically had to pay for everything because he was broke, yeah, whenever I date again, I'm not paying for a damn thing. Yeah, so I know that if things get serious between us, I know he got me if I don't have it. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Mm-hmm. And you know what?
Miss Shalonda.
I'm going to tell you this.
I'm with you on that.
And this is another thing. Get your notebooks out. Broke Negroes don't eat.
Okay, that's an ism.
That's just how it is.
That's the post.
That's the post.
Broke niggas don't eat. That's the post.
That's the post. if you don't have any money, you can be creative. I see guys post these pictures like, "Oh, would you date me if this was the thing?" And you know what? Some women would say yes, and that's fine. But it's got to be a fancy date. I don't want you going to KFC and grabbing, the chicken. But then again, hey, you're gonna do it to your budget. So let me stop judging you, young folks. Let me stop, because if a woman you take out like that 2 for $5 from whatever fast food joint, hey, knock yourselves out.
Yeah. I mean, there's women that I mean, we live in a different time now too. You used to could do stuff on one income. Like now, and it also depends on like how, what kind of money you're making. But I think a lot of the gripe with a lot of these dudes is they feel like they should not, it should be more equal and things like that. But okay, it can be equal, but if it's equal, then we're both it's straight across the board. We're both providers. We're both
exactly.
Like
now, Shalonda, you made a good point. And that doesn't have to do anything with knowing your worth. You just like you tired of the bullshit.
Yeah.
When you go out, you want to be wined and dined before you give up the behind. I'm sorry. I mean, let's be clear.
Yeah, especially the older you get, like I've done the same thing. Shit, like I've been young, I'm paid, I'm giving bum dudes, but now I'm in a stage in my life where like I don't need to I can get all the stuff on my own. So like it makes it even better when somebody's willing to do that for you and willing to just like, hey, I know you got it, but let me take some of that.
Like I've had women pay for a date when I'm going out, and I say, hey, can I at least get the tip? Let me get the tip, and then you can get the tip later. But if they completely broke, I mean, let's be clear, y'all. You do have to understand. You have to afford to date. You know what I mean? You gotta have some sort of budget when you go on a date. You know what I mean? The Applebee's 2 for $20. That to me is like after you already have her. Y'all in a relationship, hey,
y'all just going out, doing date night or what have you.
But to me, when you're courting, I'm sorry, let's upgrade a little. Like I said, you don't have to go all the way fancy.
Okay.
But let's keep it in something. I personally take her to your personal spot. Take her to where you like to eat. I love Korean barbecue. So I'm saying, hey, let's go to Korean barbecue. I'm not gonna go to no. All right, we gotta. What you can do is what you gotta do is stop the camera for a second.
We lost focus, guys. Give us a second.
Not a camera high.
Right.
No, stop cam on the bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
Got you.
Now restart it. Oh man, it's still not doing it, huh? All right, I got you, man. I got you. Go ahead to the settings.
I got you.
Yeah, it's still not.
I mean,
go to settings, man. Sorry about the technical difficulties, y'all.
The camera just got high, y'all.
No, go to camera. No, right here on the bottom under our picture, man. Under our picture, go to camera.
Right there. Okay, my bad.
Go to MX video. That way you don't go to nothing else. Go to MX video.
Right there?
Yeah, right there. All right, now go back to the regular camera. All right. And bam, look at us. Back in focus.
See?
Okay, I'll remember that next time.
See, Tony over there moving stuff.
I didn't touch it.
Tony
But sometimes
stood up and the camera didn't like the way Tony stood up. So.
Sometimes it happens, the camera high. That's how it works sometimes, y'all.
No,
now,
honestly, I can rub everything better than I rub this camera.
Here we go. All right, y'all. Let us know what you think. Head over to our Facebook page. the aging potheads. Let us know what you think about dating. Let us know what you think about getting flown out. Is there an expectation of sex? Let us know. Let us know if you have any show ideas. Flued out, whatever you want to call it. Flued out sound like you sick, like you finna give somebody something.
Like you got
All right. Now, let's go on to what I call good advice.
Oh, Lord,
or good advice?
He called it good advice.
Hey, I'm good at good advice, y'all. Now let's go. Oh man, let's go ahead here, y'all.
It's good or not.
Let's go ahead here, y'all. And I got a letter from a guy in New Jersey, and he asked to remain anonymous. He said, "Dear aging potheads, please keep me anonymous." Of course. I am 29 years old and have just gotten a big promotion. Congratulations, sir.
Congrats.
Now, he says, my parents are now pressing me to find a wife and settle down. I really like dating and don't want to tie myself down. All the women I meet want relationships and or a commitment. I just want to live like a rock star. Any advice?
How old is he?
Signed rock star in New Jersey, 29.
29.
All right.
29, sir.
Mm-hmm. First,
go ahead.
Y'all. First, Mr. Rockstar, tell your parents, hey, you're not ready. Say, you understand marriage is the goal for them, for you, but right now it's just not for you. Now, in terms of women who want relationships, explain to them all you're looking for is a dating. If it's a physical thing, say it's physical, or just say, hey, I just want to have fun. No commitments. Now, and if they don't understand that, kick rocks. Now, that's what they would tell you. Me, pull closer, man. I want you to know. You ain't got to zoom in on me, man. Like's been said before, pay for pussy. If you pay for pussy, you know you don't have to worry about that girl making a commitment. All right? And there is nothing shameful, rock star from Jersey, to pay for it. Please. That way, when you're ready to settle down, you stop paying for it. And I'm going to teach you this rule. If you're paying for it, don't fall in love with it. And when I say it, y'all, I'm not saying a woman as an object. I'm just saying don't start paying somebody for pussy and then fall in love with them because the pussy good. Just saying.
It was supposed to be one night.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me and my wife, and now we have 9 kids.
Yeah, see, if be starting off at one night, like that's how I wind up in half the shit I be winding in. Like, listen, it's just
exactly
fun. Now I'm stalking your page. Like, I don't want to do all that. Like this.
What's your advice for Mr. Rockstar?
Mr. Rockstar, I don't know. You're 29. I guess that's still kind of youngish. People ain't, locking down like they were. I just feel like, live your life until you feel like you're ready to, settle down and find the nice young lady that, now I'm not talking about wait till you're fucking 50. Like some of y'all need y'all ass whooped for, like, come on now. It don't take, and when I say that, you either choose to live this way or choose not to live this way. And what I mean is, like, if you're gonna be a playboy, I think George Clooney didn't get married till he was 50. You're gonna be one of them type of men, just be one of them type of men, but don't let the woman that you're dealing with know that that's you. This is your plan. If she's with it, she's with it. If she's not, she's not. But if you are, just whenever you're ready, just use your own timeline, use your own judgment. Like it's not gonna happen until you're ready to do it anyway.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all I got for Mr. What's his name?
Mr. Rockstar.
Mr. Rockstar
from Jersey.
From Jersey.
Oh man.
I bet you he got the hair too, like the just.
Yeah, he might.
The Jersey Shore shit that just
fist pumping and shit.
That just stay like this all the time. What's his name?
Pauly D.
Pauly D. What's the other one that had the? Yeah, was it Pauly D that it went out like this?
Yeah, I think so.
Kind of like a thing like that.
But also,
but he married too now, so you know.
Exactly. Now, if you want to write in a letter to us, go ahead and send it to our email address. I don't know if Tony got that there.
We got the
I don't have it on here.
All right, no worries.
Right now.
But go ahead and send it to me, Funky Monk, at theagingpotheads.com.
I didn't even know the email. So I had to wait till he said
it's Funky
y'all
Monk.
Y'all send the letters to him.
Send
them to him.
Yeah, Funky Monk at theagingpotheads.com. And please note that I'll get letters all week. I'll be reading them and they'll be on our website or our YouTube channel. Facebook we're going to be mostly using for our lives. We will post some content there, but if you really want some of our exclusive content, you're really going to have to go over to theagingpotheads.com. I believe Tony has Token Tony has set up a newsletter to where you can go ahead and be put up on things. Mm-hmm. That's at theagingpothead.com. But like I said, if you want to go ahead and send your letter in for good advice, or rather good advice, go ahead and hit me up at Funky Monk at theagingpotheads.com.
I don't know if it's
now,
good advice or not.
We're gonna get to what I like in my favorite part of this show is what are you watching? You know what I mean? Because as potheads, we sit around, we smoke, and the TV is on. What are you watching? Now, Miss Candace, what are you watching on TV nowadays?
I watched, let's see, what am I watching? I watched my favorite movie on Netflix right now is The Harder They Fall. Mm-hmm. It's a Black Western. It's Idris Elba. It's Regina King. It's Lakeith Stanfield. It's like, one of those, it kind of has a Django kind of feel where, like it kind of gives that kind of Western vibe. Mm-hmm. It's definitely not a slave movie, so don't think of that. Yeah. But it's one of those good old, Westerns that has really good characters, and it has Jonathan Neighbors, I think is his name. Jonathan Majors. Yes, Jonathan Neighbors. I'm high. Jonathan Majors, which he's a really good breakout actor from what's that series from HBO?
Wow, man, I'm so high.
This is why we came. We gotta write shit down.
Look it up for you.
I know. I remember. Strange Love.
No.
Breed Love, something like that.
No, it was called something, but anyway, if you look at Jonathan Majors, you'll see what he's been in. Yes. But he's also in a lot of the Marvel series too. He's in
the Loki series. He's actually playing Kang.
So if you're a big Marvel fan, check that out.
Yeah,
I really like this guy.
We should be seeing him in the next Ant-Man movie.
Yeah. So
Lovecraft Country. That's the name.
Lovecraft Country. That's the name of it. I was never gonna figure that. But
Lovecraft Country is the name of the show that he's in.
Which I really like too. Which they need to do a season 2 of, but I don't think we're getting that.
No, it's been canceled. Now me. Let me start with the series. I've been watching She-Hulk on Disney Plus.
I don't watch that yet.
It's a Marvel. It's pretty good. Watch it. It's actually pretty good.
Okay.
She-Hulk follows She-Hulk as she transitions
She-Hulk
into her She-Hulkness. To her She-Hulkiness. Okay. It's a comedy. I like it. Some folks didn't like it.
I think maybe the aesthetic. I think where people were feeling, because the way that I don't know. It's kind of like with what's her name?
They improved on the CGI.
what's her name from the Hulk's? I mean, Thor series. Emily. What's not Emily? From Thor. What's her name from Thor? Thor's love interest. See, this is why we can't get high.
Jane.
About movies.
Jane.
Yeah, Jane. Yeah. See, I can't remember nobody. Like,
Uh-huh.
how they kind of just bulked her up and had her all like, you know, like I don't know.
Yeah, I enjoy She-Hulk. That's on Disney Plus with new episodes streaming every Thursday on Disney Plus. Now, what else are you watching?
I watched the other night after we had our Sunday meeting where we was all like spacey and stuff. I watched Me Time with Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg. It's kind of like a buddy comedy, you know, like he's Mark Wahlberg is, you know, the one that's still out there trying to, I think it's his 44th birthday and they're best friends or something. Like, I'm not going to give away the movie, but it was funny. You know, it's kind of, it's like they trying a little bit, but I think it still made me laugh. There were parts of it that made me laugh, and I really did like that one. And yeah, that's. I think I watched Black is King too again, which is really underrated. Like Beyonce is the greatest. So. Oh
man.
Yeah, I'm not even.
Don't get me started.
Kind of beehive-ish. I just don't like that, you know. But Beyonce Black is King on Disney Plus, like people kind of slept on that too. You know?
I definitely slept on that. I slept all the way.
It was really.
I slept until the next night on that.
You know what? Yeah. Or Homecoming. I watched Homecoming again.
Now that's Me Time on Netflix. I'm not gonna even mention the last one she mentioned. Now. One thing I watched recently on Netflix is Daywatch. Now, Daywatch is with Jamie Foxx, David Franco, Snoop Dogg.
I've seen that. That's good.
Now, I went into that movie, y'all, not having much expectations. It actually is a pretty good watch. The best thing is to grab you a gram of Blue Dream, roll it up and smoke it, and the movie's gonna treat you right, y'all. And that is Daywatch on Netflix. Now, y'all, I know y'all see me looking over here a lot. That's when we have our monitor there. It's a big ass screen.
Right, so it's kind of hard not to look because we're looking at the comments too. So if you guys see us doing this a lot, it's because we're, you know, like, you know.
We see the camera right here. We see y'all.
I'm trying to look here. I'm trying to look in y'all eyeballs.
But our attention is a lot of times over here. Just to look here. And, you know, Token Tony has been okay with showing us some of the comments.
And making some of his own.
Yeah, making some of his own.
You know, that we, you know, may or may not ask for. But, you know, like, I mean.
Now, I only made a comment because I was hoping somebody would fly me out to them for all that 2.5 to 3 minutes.
Ain't nobody gonna fly you out for 2 minutes.
It'll be the best, maybe like third best 3 minutes they've had.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, y'all, and this is a private story. One day, I asked Mr. Token Tony for some ibuprofen. He gives me the ibuprofen and then gives me this gas station Viagra pill.
What?
2. Also.
It's an enhancer.
And you took it?
Enhancer. Okay. And I was like, it ain't shit. Let me go ahead and take this little thing before I go on out to the club.
We about to smoke it, David.
And my God, I was hard as a rock. I mean, like knocking shit over.
Off of the gas station?
Off the gas station shit.
I mean, it's been a couple of people that
I don't know
do that gas
what
station
it was,
shit.
but I wanted to call Tony and say, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That stuff's not made for human consumption.
It's not. I'm sitting up here walking around like, goddamn. And you know, when you get high, sometimes you get a little paranoid. So you're just walking around like, oh, does she see this? Does she see that? did she see this motherfucking thing pushing against my pants? And then I went home and rubbed it out because I struck out at the club. And let me tell you something, fellas. If you like 50 years old, I'm gonna need y'all. I'm gonna need y'all stay
y'all
out of the
watch
clubs.
y'all heart, okay? Yeah. If y'all taking that, then watch y'all heart rate.
Yeah.
Okay.
My 50-year-old ass ain't fucking with nobody at Dre's. Take me over to the 7 C's. Hey, I'm there all day long.
But it's like, is it the 7 C's though? I think it's like
It's called
WSO now.
It's called WSO. West Side Oasis.
I've never
It's
been.
still the 7 C's.
It's still a bunch of that. What is it? Sugar daddies with zoot suits.
Exactly. That's
Steve Harvey zoot suit on in there.
Exactly.
And
that's crazy. That's like, man, and that's just a little story. I'm sorry. That's what happened when we get high. We gets to rambling. Now, y'all.
Well, speaking of which, though, because I tried that Pretty Kitty stuff one time, and I don't know, like, what it's supposed to do, or how, but I don't. It didn't do what it was supposed to be doing. I don't know.
That thing wasn't thing.
My past life with actual drugs. I don't know if I just, maybe my system needs it. But I tried that. So, them gas station sex pills, y'all got to be careful with that. That's like smoking spice. You don't know what you
end up in the emergency room.
The one I gave you, I think, came from the adult store, and they warned me that would pop.
See?
I apologize.
What's that? Y'all remember that movie called, what was it? With Jamie Foxx and Vivica Fox, and Tommy Davidson.
That was that Woo?
No,
that wasn't Woo. Booty call. Yeah.
When he had to buy that, what is it? That Chinese. He had to go to the Chinese store to get the stuff to put on his because he had lambskin condoms and she didn't want to. That was a good movie, y'all. By the way.
Yeah. And it's only an hour, y'all. It's like an hour and 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all it should take to get pussy.
I'm just telling you, man. If you ain't got
Dre's,
unless you flying them out,
and this should be at the door instantaneous.
But y'all, we're at the top of the hour. I want to thank everyone for joining us for our first show. We will be back next week with another show. More shit to talk about. If you have a show idea, hit us up on our Facebook page, The Agent Potheads. You can hit me up at funkymonk@theagentpotheads.com. There's just a lot of places you can hit us up. That means if you have a business, if you have a cause, if you just want to come on and tell your story, maybe somebody want to hear your story, come on and give us a call. Let us know. We will get you on here. And like I said, right now, I think the only title he has up now is Funky Monk at theagingpotheads.com. Hey, this is new, y'all, so bear with us as we get
a minute to get into it. David said, the motherfuckers do work. Huh?
Yeah.
So, you guys could just hit me. I think I have an email. I think Tony set me up, but I don't know.
I'm right here.
Yeah, so I gotta get into it.
But go ahead.
But inbox me if you guys wanted me to talk about anything in particular.
Go ahead and hit us up if you want us to push your product. You don't have to necessarily come on the show. Just hit us up and we'll give you some good rates.
Good rates. And then I wanted to shout out again Sequoia, Creative Vines. She made this cute little tray set that I bought many moons ago. But this is the tray that I'm using tonight. It says Winnie the Pothead. I don't know. It's got weed on it, so I can't turn it all the way up.
I'll turn it all the way up.
But it came with this, the little ashtray I'm smoking out of, this little thing, and then the Winnie the Pooh over there. His head about to come off. So, but that's kind of like, like it was a cute little set, so I wanted to shout her out for those, and I wanted to shout out Miss Candy for my nails. You got candy on them. So I wanted to shout her out for that.
Who did the art?
The art is Miss Tiffany Wells.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Tiffany, I got your art up here, boo.
Okay.
She does those, and she did that one up there. It's kind of out the camera, but I wanted to shout her out too for though she does all kinds of artwork. She yeah, I don't know if you want to turn it up there. Well, y'all not even supposed to be looking over there, but you know, like, but you know, that's but that's another art piece that she did. And you know, like if you guys hit those ladies up for those sorts of needs. And those are the people that I just wanted to, you know, shout out.
All right. I want to go ahead and let Token Tony know. Thank you for your time, brother. Tony will be behind the scenes. Sometimes you might catch him
yelling at Tony.
But you're going to hear him most of the time. You're just going to hear the voice in the back.
Or him yelling at us.
Shout out to my girl, Bunny. Shout out to my daughter. You know who you are. Shout out to all the folks who joined us tonight. Bunny, we have Danielle, we have David, we have Shalonda, we had Renee come in. I believe Tiffany came in earlier.
Yeah, I think she tagged her. Yeah. Sequoia, she came in.
Sequoia was in here. So I want to thank all of you for joining us. Please join us next week. We'll be on time, 7:00 Pacific time for the Agent Potheads broadcast. This is Miss Candy with an X. I am Big Brother Boss, a.k.a. the Funky Monk. And until next time, stay lifted, my friends.
Bye, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week.
Mm-hmm.